Well, brought in Pat Remick with Greenside Landscape to just talk about 2012 landscaping trends and kind of what's hot and what's not, and kind of the things that Andy and I are seeing out there as well. But we were talking about one thing. I want to let the listeners know about it because I'd never heard of it before. But you were talking about this memorial garden that you had done for a family, and within the steppers, there's a plant that you step on?
It's they had a stone stepper system that we put into place so they didn't have to walk across the grass. It was kind of leading to the memorial area. And in between the steppers, we did put some rock, but in there, or I should say mulch, in there we put it's like a herb. And it's the more you step on it, the more it reproduces, but it also emits a little bit of a smell. And it's really kind of a fragrant plant. It's
a good
unique.
Smell?
It is actually. It's it's like a herb,
Right. Organic, kind of earthy.
Yeah, and it's like I said, our designer Heather came up with it, and it's kind of a unique plant, but it really is very interesting.
I mean, so it's designed to
you step on it and it reproduces.
Yeah, it kind of helps it reproduce, and then it also emits a little bit of a smell. So, like I said, it's very unique.
Should cover my yard with that stuff.
I should guess.
Exactly.
Maybe the living room too.
Speaking of mowing that, I was at
my teenage boy's room.
Yeah. I was doing a market analysis at a property last week, and I went and I just noticed, and I mean, they said it was Creeping Charlie. How do you handle that? I mean, most of this yard was Creeping Charlie.
Well, the best thing is in the spring, before it gets started, you can put pre-emergence down to help control it. But you get to this point in time, the best way to work with that is to talk to a lawn care professional that has chemicals that is only sold to people that are commercially licensed for that. It's very tenacious. But you got to really address the situation where if you kill that off, that might be the only thing green in your whole yard. So if you're going to list your property or your home and that's the only thing living, at least it's green. But if you're doing it for the long term and it's your personal home and you're going to stay there for a while, you're going to want to address it and spray it before it takes over the whole yard because it will squeeze out any good grass you may have.
I'm kind of curious with, obviously you guys are on the cutting edge with, the different styles and stuff. What's going on out there for, what are your your customers, what are they asking for in today's market? I mean, just the same old stuff, trees and retaining walls, or is there something new that's kind of trending? Or
well, it really depends where you're at. It seems like different areas, different trends kind of come up. It's like anything else. There's always new colored mulches coming out. There's rubberized mulch for if you have a family, and it's ground up tires that are colored, and you can get any color you want. So if you have a bunch of little kids, it's a very soft, absorbent product. So if you fall, you're not going to get hurt. It's not like rock or anything. So it's in playgrounds and stuff. Okay. It's very popular. It's expensive, but it holds its color really well. So,
okay.
How long does that last? I mean, for someone,
you know what? To be honest, it'll last kind of indefinitely. Sometimes it gets tracked out of the yard, so you kind of got to top dress it again once in a while. But for playgrounds and stuff, it's really a unique product.
Do you have to be careful if it's around like a fire pit or something like that? Is it a flammable product? Or?
I don't know about the flammability of it. Most time you put it in like a playground area, so it wouldn't be right next to a fire pit. I would probably not recommend it next to a fire pit. You'd probably want to go with more rock or something like that. That's not going to be a problem.